Hi guys, today using one of our BestCode continuous inkjet printers, I'm going to show you how to properly remove and replace the central processing unit in one of our printers. The first thing we're going to do is make sure your power's off, because we're talking about electric. We're going to go ahead and take a flathead screwdriver, and we're going to go ahead and open up the compartment door. The first thing I want to tell you is I've already done it, but if you remove the screw or the nut that's holding this lanyard onto this cap stand, we can open the door totally open, and then we can see what we're talking about. This is our CPU unit, and one thing I want to say is when you're ordering a new CPU unit, let us know what model so we can match up what model and get you guys the right CPU. So here, very carefully, make sure that your hand is as close to the board as possible when removing these RF cables, because again, guys, they're very fragile. So we wiggle it a little bit and we pull it off. Wiggle it a little bit and pull it off. You can hear them on snap. Don't worry about the wires, because on the board here it'll tell you black, blue, white. Everything is printed and etched onto the board, so you have no problems. Let's just go ahead and continue taking off all of our plugs here, guys. They're all keyed to go back one way. They come apart very easily. And once we have all those disconnected, we'll go to the bottom and start working on the bottom connectors. So as you can see, they're coming apart very easily. Okay, now we're talking about more coaxials down at the bottom here. So again, try to get as close as you can when unplugging them. We're not going to be worried about what colors and orientation, because again, it's written on the board. It'll tell you what color goes where. But once we have all the connectors off, all we're going to be doing is removing the 7 screws that are holding the CPU board in. And the 7 screws are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 on the bottom, 6 and 7. So I'll go ahead and grab my screwdriver and we'll remove those. So before I remove my screws, guys, I want to show you that our new replacement CPU comes in a ESD bag, ESD electric static discharge. So when we get this board out and we replace it, make sure we put the old board back in before we ship it back to be worked on. So again, this ESD bag is very important to us, guys. So now I'm just going to go in here and very carefully take out the 7 screws that I was talking about. Hold on to them so that they don't just drop right into your system. Here's 1. Here's 2. Three. There's 4. There's 5. And a 2 on the bottom. We might need a smaller screwdriver, but I think I can get it with this. I've done it before. Number 6, and the last one is over in the corner. Now that you have number 7 out, guys, you see how easy the CPU comes right out of our unit. So before I go ahead and place my old board into the ESD bag, you're going to notice that you have this on the back of your CPU. What this is there for is stability, so that the board isn't so flexible, but it's very easy to remove, and we'll just go ahead and remove that, and we're going to put that onto our other board. See how quickly I did that, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and then I'll just go ahead and I'll get our other board so I can install that for you. So when we're putting this back on, we're going to make sure that all of our holes are lined up, and we put this back on again just so that we have no flexibility. It holds it sturdy and rigid, okay? But once we have it lined up and in place, we're going to go ahead and place this in onto these stands. Make sure that no wires are being pinched behind it. And we're going to very carefully place it up. And into place like so. The first 2 screws that we're going to put in are the 2 on the sides here so that it will hold it in place. So with our screwdriver, we'll go ahead and we'll do number 1. And we'll go back and we'll tighten them down when we're all said and done. Number 2 is right here. And that should hold that in place nicely. We'll go ahead and get the 2 bottom ones. Now that we have those in, we'll go ahead and do our 3 on top. Now that I have them in, I'm going to go back and just make sure that I have them tightened down firmly. And now we'll go ahead and start connecting our cables. And now that we have the board in, we're just going to go ahead and replace our connectors onto the board. They're keyed, so they only go one way. so you don't have to worry about putting them in wrong. You hear it click in, that's a good sign. Our fan one will go back here. Pull this big guy out here, like so. Okay, so one by one we make sure that we have them all connected. Up top here, we have a few. Let's go ahead and connect these guys. Let's see how many we have there. We have 3, so we're looking for the 3 connector. It's right here. And the 4. Like I said, they're all keyed so they go easy. And again, you don't have to worry about the colors because it does tell you right here. So we'll go with the 2 blacks first. You'll hear them click in. Next we'll go with our 2 blues. Now we'll go with our 2 whites. Okay, we'll make sure that we have everything connected. The last things we're going to do is the bottom ones. So here we have yellow. We'll look for yellow. Yellow, it says it again, so it's easy to do. You will not get these wrong if you're looking at your colors and reading what it says on the board, guys. I'm going to grab out the black one. And we'll see that black goes here to black. We have the blue one. The blue one's going on the bottom here. You can hear them clicking in nicely. Okay, so the last ones we're going to connect here is the red one. We look down on the board, we will see where that plugs in. Right here, guys. Again, we can't get them wrong because it all says the color. And the last thing we have for our last plug here is for the photo cell. And we just line it up here like so. Make sure that you have all your wires connected as I am doing now. And if everything is connected, you just installed your CPU into a BestCode continuous inkjet printer. Thank you.